Hello and welcome to Moment of Truth on Labour Social. I'm Graham Hughes. Rishi, Master of Disaster Sunak, is back in the country, unfortunately, for the country, taking a moment out from inspecting his numerous palatial properties around the UK to sully the otherwise good name of Yorkshire. He was asked about whether he did actually achieve one of his key pledges from earlier in the year and stop the boats. Here's what he said.
Look, one of my 5 priorities is to stop the boats because I think the current system is both unsustainable and is completely unfair. It's particularly unfair on British taxpayers who are forking out millions of pounds to house illegal migrants in hotels in local communities. That's not right. We've got to put a stop to that, and we're working on it. It's not an easy problem to fix. I never said I'd be able to solve it overnight. It will take time, and we have to attack it from lots of different ways. But I am pleased that the number of illegal migrants crossing this year is down for the first time in some years. That shows that our plans are working, but of course there's still more to do, and people should know I am determined to grip this problem, and that's why one of my 5 priorities is to stop the boats.
Will it be done by the next election?
So I want it to be done as soon as possible, but I also want to be honest with people that it is a complex problem. There's not one simple solution, and it can't be solved overnight, and I wouldn't be being straight with people if I said that was possible. But what I can say that for the first time since the small boats crisis emerged, numbers are down. So this year, the number of people crossing is down on last year. That's the first time that's happened. That shows that our plans are starting to deliver. But of course, we've got more to do, and we're going to keep at it. It's one of my 5 priorities to stop the boats. We've passed tough new laws in Parliament that when they come into force will be able to help us make a big difference on this problem. But as I said, this is not going to be solved overnight, and we will keep at it.
The thing is that he could stop the boats before the next election. He could stop the boats today if he wanted to by setting up safe routes for genuine refugees to apply for asylum in the UK from wherever they are in the world, as is our duty under international law that we had a hand in crafting. But no, he's not going to stop the boats, which have seen 100,000 refugees make the dangerous journey in the last 5 years, compared with the 0 refugees who made the crossing in the 5 years prior to 2018. Sunak wants to make it crystal clear that he's not going to wrap up this spectacle before the next general election. Oh no, that would be too easy. Gotta keep the drama going, eh? Those Daily Mail readers aren't going to enrage themselves, are they? Well, actually, they probably would. He's right about one thing though. The current system is both unsustainable and unfair. But here's the thing. It's a Tory system born out of 13 years of Tory misrule. He wants us to think of the British taxpayers. Too bad he didn't think of that when his wife dodged paying millions in income tax by claiming non-dom status while he was Chancellor, until she got found out. He wants us to think that it's the refugees' fault that the Tories are shelling out millions to put up asylum seekers in a hotel accommodation. It's not their fault, it's his. This is a cynical, racist Tory policy designed to scapegoat and vilify foreigners and to whip up hysteria. The cat is out of the bag. He's not going to improve the situation. And next year, when even more refugees attempt to make that dangerous crossing, he will point at them and say, "Vote for us, only we will stop this." That's a lie. They started it, they propagated it, they rewarded the criminal gangs for their capitalist endeavours. They're banking on the hard of thinking to believe their lies about wanting to stop this maritime murder spree. They don't want to stop it. With the economy on its arse, Brexit an unmitigated disaster, and the future looking about as rosy as a cesspit filled with barbed wire and bubonic plague, they've got nothing else to cling to. But you know who will stop the boats? Labour. By offering safe legal routes to refugees. That wouldn't see a tiny 10% reduction in the number of boats, something probably more to do with the weather than Tory policy. It will see a 100% reduction back to the 2017 levels before the crushing Tory hate machine found its new quarry once they could no longer blame all of our ills on the European Union. Anyway, there you have it. Rishi Sunak admitting on camera that he has no intention whatsoever of stopping the boats. All his schemes, Rwanda, the $1 billion barges, Ascension Island, he knows they are not going to work. He knows that the numbers are not going to come down before these Tory crooks, charlatans and con artists are yeeted into the sea come the next general election. Of course he does. He's not a complete idiot. Unlike the people who continue to vote for this screaming monkey clown carve on fire that is the modern Tory party.